Incredible flavours, even better stories. One pour, 10 minutes. Aussie bourbon lovers sharing bourbon with Australia.
Oh, there we go.
Pretty good pop.
Not bad. What are we drinking, Dave?
Well, I think I thought when I first opened this that I was opening what some people call a unicorn.
Oh.
This is an Elijah Craig single barrel 18-year, which is I think I've only just discovered right now. It's a single barrel, so all the 18 years are
Single barrel?
single barrels. Yeah. Are you showing that to me, or are you showing
no.
that to the camera?
Showing
Did
it to
you
I was-
zone
I
out?
was-
Genuinely thought that was going to be
No, I
there
was
was going to be
showing
like
it to
an
you to make sure
audience
you-
inside my eyeballs.
No, I was showing it to you so that you made sure you got all the information and
Oh,
everything correct, Dave.
Thanks.
Elijah Craig.
Elijah Barrel single Craig. Cheers. So,
18 years. So
18 years.
was a single barrel, so that's literally how long it's aged, right?
That's exactly right.
Oh, wow. It's really nutty on the nose.
In fact, if you're playing along at home, it's got the barrel number.
Yeah.
The barrel number is 6563, and it was bottled almost grand final weekend, the 18th of September 2023.
Oh, who won the grand final that year?
Here's a fun thing, actually. Wait. Who won the grand final in 2023? Oh,
Can't
yeah,
remember.
asking me a question about
None of our teams. Or
Can I
maybe
come
my
back to
team
you on
did.
that?
Is that the one my team won? 23?
maybe.
Yes. I don't know. And I can't keep track of wins
I
so many.
don't know. Wait, your team hasn't won for... Oh, maybe they did. Okay, whatever. But
Enough
if we're
about football. Let's go back to
digressing
bourbon.
into this weird... Okay, so, wait. September...
Yep.
Can we put a pin in this and come back to this?
about where we
Wait,
were.
wait. Oh, 2023.
Yeah.
September 18th.
Yes.
18th. We probably were in Kentucky when this was bottled.
I know.
Oh,
Dave's just having this
Sorry.
live
Anyway,
revelation.
wow. So it's a special bottle anyway.
Special bottle.
Have a look at that stopper.
But I do love a single barrel
Giddy
because, well, I love them and I hate them because you find a single barrel that you really enjoy, but the catch is it's a single barrel. So it's not something you can keep buying a lot of. So it makes it really wonderful to enjoy. But also the downside is once it's gone, that's gone.
Do you know something weird about this single barrel?
Tell me, Dave.
It's been proofed down. It's 90 proof. I don't think I know very many other single barrels that have been proofed down.
Down.
I wonder why they did that.
So
Anyway,
it goes further?
18 years is
So
really
they've got
old.
more bottles? Would that be a... I'm making stuff up.
I
I'm just
mean,
guessing.
yeah, I mean, that definitely does make sense, but Heaven Hill might do that. I don't know.
Do you get nutty on the nose? It's like really...
Yeah, like I don't know, that's woodiness. Oh, yeah, maybe that's some nut. Yeah. Like almost
those
like a...
smoked almonds that we open sometimes when we're having our bourbon. It's like very...
I was going to go to Brazil nut, actually.
Oh.
Is that too boutique?
No. I was going to say a honey-covered almond.
Honey-covered almond?
You know, like how sometimes they like honey roast an
I
almond?
can't, good on you for having that's a good taste, that one.
Well, you can smell the
Actually,
honey.
it noses hotter than 45, actually. I don't know. What's that? There's like a... That woodiness it's not a huge amount of caramelly stuff on that nose
That's
to
why I
me.
said like
to me.
a honey nut kind of flavour. Mm-hmm. But yes, tell me, Dave, we've got quite a few, if I look over the shelf, a lineup of Elijah Craig's
We do.
up there. There's a single barrel, a toasted barrel, a small batch, and a barrel proof.
Cool.
For people who are just
Trying
new
to get
bourbon
there.
or trying to get their head around what's the difference in, layman's terms.
Well, I think the first
the
step
main
for them
difference?
would be that they should go back and listen to our other podcasts about toasted barrel and small batch.
Yeah.
But
But just like quickly, what's the kind of, like obviously
no,
single
I
barrels.
know. I'm not going to say
Very
I'm not
obvious.
answering your question. Listen to the other podcast. Small batch is the one that everyone gets. You know, you can buy it everywhere. It's easy to get your hands on.
Yep.
Great shape bottle is really great. And actually a really banging whiskey. This is one of these ones that I discovered.
It's like our go-to staple.
We pour it a lot and it's a good one, really good one. Really, I think it doesn't have an age statement on it, but it's often 9 or 10 years old and it's really very good.
Yep.
Really very good and excellent value. Highly recommend if you're looking for a bottle of bourbon, haven't had one, get your hands on that. Pretty bottle for your shelf, but really good juice inside.
Dave likes these pretty bottles.
Oh, I do like a pretty bottle. And you can listen to some other episodes about how much I don't like not pretty bottles. But then we go to toasted barrels. So that's the same juice, but then they put it in a barrel that's just been toasted.
Yep.
And then it's been a thing called flash charred.
Yeah.
That particular one. That gives you some extra caramelly sweetness. And if you taste them side by side, you get this really interesting desserty flavours in the kind of style. It's not the same notes. It's not the same. You get some, what do they call them? Christmas spices or, you know, those kind of.
It's a bit more desserty.
Yeah, it's a
when
little
it's
bit kind of
toasted,
double oaked-y, but it's not. It's a bit different.
Yeah.
Yep.
And barrel proof.
Barrel proof. Barrel proof is this release that kind of went a little bit nuts a few years ago. They release 3 of them each year. There's this idea where there's an A release, a B release, and a C release.
Yeah.
Each of those releases, because I'm just going to quickly reference exactly what the months are so I don't get this wrong. But the A release, for example, in 2023, and this is why I'm kind of coming back to this one, because I've got the one we've got up there is the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof C923, which was this one that they said was the one, like, this is the bottle to have the unicorn, you know, this is the barrel proof bottle you want. So we have a C923. C is the ABC third release for 2023. That's what the 23 is. And then the 9 is September, the 9th month.
Yep.
So there's a January one as well, which is A123.
Yep.
A, the first release, 1 January 23. And then there was a May release as well, actually, a B523. But I'm just going to check.
A lot of numbers. So in short.
Sorry. First letter is what release it is.
Yep.
Second character is a number, which is the month. And then the last 2 digits is the year.
Yeah.
And it seems like it's always January, May, and September that they release them.
Yep. And so when they say barrel proof.
Barrel proof. They haven't proofed it down. They haven't added water to it.
Yep.
Sorry.
That's what I want to know. Yeah.
Sorry. And then single barrel, they have added water to this one, but it's 18 years old.
Yeah. But it's single barrel. Or is the barrel proof, they'll have mixed some together, like mixed barrels together to get that.
100%. Yeah, exactly. That's a batch, so they don't have to. They don't have to use just one barrel. Sorry.
Yeah.
Whoa, it took me a long time to get to that. Sorry.
This is a lot of numbers thrown there. But I didn't know that. That's how the letters worked. That's good to know.
Yeah, exactly. And so, interestingly then, because this was bottled, this is nerdy and boring, but let's do it. Because this was bottled on the 18th of September 2023, this was theoretically being bottled almost exactly the same time as the C923 was.
Yep.
This particular bottle of 18-year-old
I'm just
single
excited
barrel.
that it was being bottled while we were pretty much in Kentucky.
We were there, yeah, exactly.
We should look at the date more often on some of the bottles we get.
I know.
And go, when was that bottled and what was happening in my life? And then, I don't know.
What a great idea.
They say drink bourbon and make memories, and you can have drink bourbon and reminisce about good memories.
Here's a fun thing. I don't know, does Freddie talk about this in Neat, the doco? Does he say it's a fun idea to spend some time thinking about what happened 18 years ago when they first put that into the barrel?
Yeah. He talks about
if we do the maths here,
18 years ago.
September of 2023, so 18 years before that, 2005.
Oh, wow. That takes us back a long way. 2005, Dave. We didn't know each other?
No, we did. We only just met,
we just met. Yes, that's correct. We just started dating, actually.
I wonder if we should stop this conversation before it gets too weird and boring.
That's a fun thing, though.
That is fun, isn't it?
So, like, when you go to buy a bottle of bourbon, look when it was bottled. Or look.
This is really old bourbon.
No, but like.
We're Sorry, go on. Yep.
Or like, as in, it's fun. As in, buy an Elijah Craig bottle for yourself, have a drink. But when you're at the shop, don't just grab the first one on the shelf. Have a look and see what dates they were bottled, and that's kind of fun.
Single barrels, yeah.
Yeah. Good gift too. Like you look at the date and line it up with whether
Something
it's that person's.
significant.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to need quite a lot of single barrels on the shelf to be able to find something that's relevant. But if you can find one, go for it.
Just a fun.
Okay.
Bit of fun.
Here we go. I was going to say, can you please have some of this and tell me, it's really old. So I think this is probably the oldest bourbon we have up there, isn't it? What are we getting? What do you feel like? And it doesn't have to be complimentary either, because I'm not. This isn't. It's the oldest bourbon by some distance, I think. Even.
Yeah, it's got that. It's like that woodiness from the. Like when I say that nutty smell, it's definitely got that barrely kind of. It's not as smooth as I thought it would be. It's a little rougher on the back than I thought, but it's a nice taste. But definitely, you get that. Oaky barrel kind of flavour.
And I think it's okay for us to say that. I love a really good bourbon. I think that I might almost prefer all the other expressions we have of Elijah Craig over this.
Yeah, but you like a good desserty one. This one here I wouldn't call a desserty one. It's definitely, and I think even in the smell, that you've got that nuttiness rather than that caramel.
Well, you keep saying nuttiness, but to me there's just like a lot of wood. It's just so much barrel influence.
Yeah, but you definitely get the wood in the taste. Like it's very, but that's probably the age. The more you age it, the more.
It's also a single barrel, so they don't have the opportunity to then take other less
Yeah.
kind of oaky barrels. And
But someone's obviously picked this
Someone's
and gone,
definitely
this
picked
is delicious, let's bottle this one.
Yep, they have. You're
Yeah.
exactly right. Well, here's to 18 years of whiskey,
Yeah.
knowing
Of
each
knowing
other.
you. Can you imagine if 18 years ago, sorry, I'm stalling, we'd
That's
said we were
almost
doing
10.
a bourbon podcast? Oh, let's
It's
drink
fun,
to that.
that's only funny for you and I to laugh at.
I know. Someone else will laugh, I'm sure.
Let's go and drink some more whiskey and forget about the fact that we've been knowing each other for 18 years. It's too long.
No, it's not.
Okay,
It's great.
here's to more of that.
Thanks for listening. Make sure you're connected with us on TikTok, Instagram and YouTube, and stay connected with us by clicking subscribe on your favourite podcast app.